Hi everyone, welcome back to today's Word of God. And today I want to share with you the Word of God that God have given me to speak to you. So right now I want to talk to you about human being wants. So the human being want for today that I want to talk about is selfishness. So I want to take this from Nehemiah chapter 5 verse 7. I took counsel with myself, and I brought charges against nobles. And the officials, I said to them, "You are exacting interest, each from his brother." And I held a great assembly against them. So, in here, the thing that I want to point out is that you are exacting interest from his brother. In here, it's that, but in different version, it is saying your own interest. And in that place, I want to point out that your own interest, meaning selfishness. We all have selfishness in everybody. Even the kindest person have selfishness, or even just a little bit. We all have selfishness in ourselves, and nobody can deny it. Everyone is selfish, a little bit selfish in one thing or another, because we're humans. That's the human being fact I'm going to talk about today, being selfish. And we like to look for what's best for us. We like to look for the best dress for us. We like to look for what we would look good in. We like to look for the best product for us. And we compliment ourselves, and we look at ourselves in a good way to just make us feel confident in ourselves. And we buy things that makes us confidence. We do things that make us confidence. And that's the selfishness there. We make what we want. We do what we want, and we do what makes us happy. And sometimes we forget that there are people, other people out there that is also struggling in this area. And we all are like that because it's our only way to be feeling good ourselves. And sometimes we like to attack other people for, like, if you're looking at somebody just walking down the streets and you'll be like, oh, she isn't wearing the best clothing, or her makeup is too caked up, or how she looked is just not right. We like to attack people just in our minds, or sometimes we spoke them. Yeah, we like to attack people, and that's the only way to make ourselves feel better. And sometimes we're like, oh, I'm glad that I'm not like her, or I'm glad that I'm not like him, or I'm glad that I don't have that body, I'm glad that I don't have anything they have. Yes, you must be glad that you don't have anything they have, because God gives you your own body, your own looks, and your own interest in your life, because God have a plan for you already written in your life story. And you should be glad, but not in a way that you are being so proud of yourself, putting pride in yourself. I'm glad that I am not like her. She is just to this, to that. You shouldn't make others look so little for you to go look bigger. To be the bigger person, you compliment them even though there's nothing to be complimented about. That's how you become the bigger person. I mean, that's everyone. The feeling and the behavior that we do this, the feeling and the behavior is in everyone. And because of this, our mind is like, oh, I'm better than them. Oh, I feel good about myself. Oh, this is better now. Our mind is completely telling us that you're doing good. This is good. Yeah, they're bad. You're good. And that is going to give us a story of the good and the bad, because there's no good and bad in this world. There are people, and those people are just people. They're no good, no bad. Maybe, yes, they murdered someone. Maybe, yes, they did this, they did that. But they're still people. People make mistakes. And that's the thing about life. There is mistake. There's no place there is no mistake. We are mistakes, because we became like this because of Adam and Eve making a mistake in the first place. We are a mistake. A sin is a result of a mistake. And the thing is, when we attack someone, we're attacking another enemy. I know this bit is a bit confusing, but hang in with me here. So, the person you attack feels bad about themselves, and then they go to someone else, and the cycle begins and it never ends. So just like that, you attack someone, they feel bad about themselves, and they go attack another one, and then the cycle comes out, and then this thing is not going to end. This thing, you're attacking someone, that someone attacking another, is never going to end. And that is what we can't control, but it's okay. Everyone has different stories to tell, but trust me, don't attack them when they're opening up, because you're going to attack your own interest. What you might be asking, what is your own interest as somebody opening up to you about their mistakes? Because, well, it's not someone, it's something. That something is we all want. It's a change in the world. We all want to change the world. We all just want to be, oh, they need to be good. Oh, the world needs to be much more nicer. There should be peace. We should be living in peace, love, and positivity. But when you are attacking somebody, that peace, love, positivity is gone in just a moment. You're not the one spreading it. In this world, little less things matter than big things. Little less things matter than what we think big things matter. We think like, oh, we should be doing a campaign on, we should save the sea animals, we should do this. But actually, what matters is you making somebody's day. Just saying, hi, good morning, you look good. Or just complimenting someone you love, or someone you know, or your friend. Or maybe a stranger, just compliment them. Or say, have a nice day. That is going to make their day. And starting from then, their day is nice, and they compliment another person, and the cycle will go. It starts with you. Everything starts with you. And your selfishness sometimes will attack people, and that people will attack, and there goes negativity. And that's why people say, oh, we should spread positivity. Oh, it's funny. We put LMAO at every single sentence that we say, and then we're just like, you know what, positivity, let's go. But we're not spreading one. That's how we know. If you ask a random person on the street if they want to change something in the world, they would say their idea on a subject that they would like to change. But sometimes they ignore that subject. We like to change the pollution. We don't want pollution in our earth, but we still do pollution. We still throw our trashes out. And just like that, if you want people to be kind to one another, if you want people to be not selfish about their own interests, your own interest is to change the world. Your own interest is to be positive with everyone. You start with yourself with the help of God. Because first of all, you stay in the presence of God. You get those positivity. You get everything you need in God's presence. And you go out to the world and spread it. And that's how every day, and that's how it works. That's the cycle of this earth. It's just like water cycle. It keeps on going again and again. It's just like that. You start at the presence of God, at the heart of God, and you come out and you spread it. So sometimes we can't ignore our selfishness of our own needs. We can't, because that's who we are. But what we can do is try your hardest to spread what you want in your own interest. So that's what I want to encourage you guys today. Even though we cannot stop our selfishness, or even though we can't do anything for some things that we can't change, you can change in what you want to change, your own interest. You start your own interest, because if you do not do it, who else is going to do it? If you're depending on somebody next to you to start spreading positivity, that isn't going to work. You start your own interest. God bless everyone.